It's a day that is set aside in the UK and in over 100 countries for over 24 years now to celebrate books, literature, and the love of reading. So this celebration for this year, 2021, actually fell on the 4th of March, the first Thursday in March. It fell on the 4th of March, and of course that day we were on holiday. But because it is our practice to always join the rest of the world to celebrate, we deemed it fit to continue our celebration today, even though the date has passed. Isn't that a good thing? All right. So I want to give kudos to the initiators of this wonderful event, booksellers, publishers, illustrators, and of course the children who will want to read and the teachers who help children to read. So books and the reading culture is held in very high esteem in Redwood Academy. And that is why we dedicate the whole of February to the celebration of books and engage the children in various activities to celebrate the culture of reading and to help to internalize that culture. So we have christened the month of February the Read a Book Party Month. So World Book Day is the culmination of that party. So when we celebrate for the whole month of February, at the end of the month, beginning of March, we celebrate the World Book Day. So that is to show how much importance we have attached to the activity of reading, because we realize that reading without gainsaying is the foundation of every academic learning. Unfortunately, the practice of reading for enjoyment has drastically reduced. So according to the National Literacy Trust, which is an independent charity organization in the UK, it has stated that 26% of children in 2020 were the only ones that read daily, compared to 43% 5 years before then, that's 2015. So we see that our young ones are being distracted by new technology, social media, animes, and other interactives online. The interest for books and reading is fast dwindling. Something needs to be done, and done quickly, by all stakeholders. So we are not leaving it to teachers alone. Parents need to come to the rescue. Schools need to come to the rescue. Churches, mosques, and of course our government on every level. We need to come to the rescue. We need to bring back the love of reading. Bring back the love for books to our children. I remember when I was young, every Saturday my daddy would take me to the library for children. And I remember that up till now, that time, we read all the books that were available in the children's library. Our children of today, I hardly hear of them being taken to any library around. So government needs to do something about that. Even when you go to the libraries, they don't have enough books. So I call on all stakeholders as a matter of urgency to do all within their power to make reading books attractive to our growing generation. This is Redwood Academy's contribution. What is your contribution, parents? What is your contribution, churches? What is your contribution, mosques, and even the government? Ask yourself what you have done as a parent, as a group, and as an institution to bring back the reading culture in the past year. If you haven't done anything, please, the next best time to do anything is today. So please start today. All right, our children will be displaying some of the activities that we did during the Read a Book party. Are we ready, children?
Yes!
I know you're ready. Please, those of us who are watching us online, leave your comments. Do subscribe to the channel. Share the videos, like the videos. Encourage us by sharing. and liking and commenting. And then for our children today, remember that reading is a lifelong activity. Yes, we have stopped the read a book party, and the World Book Day celebration will be done and over in about an hour or so. That does not mean your reading should stop. Every day, set aside minimum of 30 minutes to read a book for your enjoyment, not because you are going to be giving an examination. Okay? So do you promise to do that?
Yes.
So I'm checking up on you to make sure that you do that. All right. So I want you to keep reading, keep growing, keep glowing, and keep reading, because only readers become leaders. Only readers become what?
Leaders.
Are you ready to lead?
Yes.
When you're ready to lead, it shows when you continue to read your books. Thank you all for listening. Redwood Academy.
We can do it.
Redwood Academy.
We can do it.
Redwood Academy.
We can do it.
Thank you very much. It's precious.
Praise, oh Redwood, praise. Redwood Academy, you are great, you are great. Woo! I am not, I can do anything, I can achieve my highest potential. My mind is open, my heart is big. I can do it. I can do it. Thank you. Dear everyone, in the Read a Book party, we read this book, Angelina at the Fair. The title is Angelina at the Fair. The author is Catherine Holabed, and it was illustrated by Helen Craig. We also read First Flight, written by David McPhail. In the course of reading this book, we saw some sounds and colors, some pictures, some of which we are about to present to you now. Starting with yam, please, what sound do you have? Yes? Can we have you please? Can I hear you again? Can we hear you, Zuri? What do you have there? Can I hear you again? All right, thank you. Can we hear your sound? Again?
Good.
Can we hear it again?
Good.
Thank you.
We are making consonants. We are making consonants. We are making consonants. Making consonants. We are making consonants. We are clicking consonants. We are clicking consonants. We are clicking consonants. Clicking consonants. We are clicking consonants. Hush, 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 don't make a sound. It's quiet as you can be. The babies are asleep and I'm tired now. Hush, 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 don't make a sound. It's quiet baby. Oh my darling baby. Up you do, down you do. Down, fall down. Fall down. Down. Down.
We are Nursery 2 Emerald pupils. Bring out your blending tools, everybody. Your blending tools, everybody. We want to blend. Let's go. So let's go ahead to blend the second word. Then the last one. The second word is The second word is Show it to our parents what we have written so far. Yes. Then the last word is Once you are done, let's show it to our parents what we have done. Show it to our parents what we have done. Show your board to our parents. Mommy and Daddy, see what I have done. So we have our poem. Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some cows.
E-I-E-I-O.
And a moo moo here, a moo moo there, moo here, moo there, everywhere a moo moo.
E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
On his farm he had some dogs.
E-I-E-I-O.
And a quack quack there, a quack quack here, quack quack there, quack everywhere a quack quack.
E-I-E-I-O. Oh, buddy, I'm far away. For the chicks say quack, 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 quack. Just stand up. The chicks went out one day.
Chick says quack, 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 but only three on the chicken back. Three little chicks went out one day, over the hills and far away. Mother chick says quack, 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 but only two of the chicken back. Two little chicks went out one day, over the hills and far away. Mother chick says quack, 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 quack. Little chick went again. Mother chick, quack, quack, quack. 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 Mother chick, quack, quack, quack.
Mother chick, quack, quack, quack. See what I have found. Who will help me plant this beach?
Not I, said.
Not I, said the dog.
I have some important one to look after. Not I, said.
Cat.
You. For I have visitors coming in a few minutes. Not I,
Said the pig.
I don't know how to do things like that.
I will do it then, said the little red hen.
The mother hen scratched and scratched until she made some holes in the ground and put the wheat. The chicks helped the mother hen to cover the egg.
Who will help me water this plant?
not I,
Said the dog.
That kind of work does not agree with me. That I
Said the cat.
will not be able to tell the wheat from the wheat. That I
Said the pig.
I don't know how to do things like that.
I will do, said the little red hen.
After some few days, the wheat grew and began. After some few days, the wheat grew and began to ripe. The other animals came to admire the wheat.
Now, what a fine wheat we have.
Yes, indeed, it is time to read it. Who will help me read this bit for us?
Not I.
Said the dog.
That dust will enter my nose and make me sick. Not I.
Said the dog.
Not I.
Said the cat.
Not I.
Said the pig.
I will do it then, said the little red hen.
The chicks helped the mother hen to breed the plant. All right.
You take this bit to the mill.
Not I.
Said the dog.
That dust will enter my nose and make me sick. Not I.
Said the cat.
You know I can't carry short here every day. Not I.
Said the pig.
I don't know where the mill is.
I will do it then, said the little red hen.
The chicks helped the mother hen to carry the wheat to the mill.
I know that this happened. The title of my solo book is The Little Red Hen and Me, written by Jacqueline Andre. And she asked for help, but the other animals were too lazy to help. Then,
In conclusion, the little red hen took the wheat to the mill to grind it. After that, she made some loaf of bread. The other animals came to eat, but she refused to give them. I learned that there's no food for a lazy man. The book titled
pleasing everybody. The author of the book is Angus Machiva. The man and his son were going to the market to sell their donkey. I first will tell you more about the story.
You didn't get it for. I said you repeat it. You repeat it.
How foolish you are! The donkey is strong and can carry the boy. You lazy boy, let your grandfather ride on the donkey. You lazy man, there's room for the donkey for the boy. How cruel you are! You supposed to carry the poor donkey.
How cruel you are.
Oh, in conclusion, it is not good to please everybody and do what is right. Thank you.
Oh, I remember an adage that used to say, catch them young. And I give it to Redwood Academy for towing a part of catching us young. Once more, may I remind us that we are still at Redwood Academy, a school for a child you love and care for, situated at 5 Coyote Street. Thank you. Sit back and watch for the best is yet to come.
Hello viewers, my friends and I are here to talk about the stories that we have read during your read a book party. With me in the house are Catherine Obano. Hello friends. Darasina Akinkubi. Hi friends. Dominus Leonard. Welcome friends. I'm Tienedu. Hi friends. Welcome friends. Akunle Atemidire. Hi friends. Norma Kungu. Welcome friends. And my humble self, Goodness. Hi friends. Kamsi Enedo. Could you please tell us the book you've read? The title of the book I read is A Hound in Town. The author is John Stevenson. What is the story about? The story is about Corinth, who loves to sing and end up meeting his idols. What have you learned from the story? I have learned that it's good to be determined. Thank you for your kind contribution. You're welcome. Dominus Leonard, could you please tell us the book you've read? The title of my story is The Princess and the Shepherd. The author is Angus Machiva. What is the story about? The story is about how the shepherd and the princess met. What have you learned from the story? I have learned that it is good to help people when they are in need of help. Thank you for your kind contribution. Darasimi Akinkubi, could you please tell us the book you've read? The book I read is After You. The author of the story is Ben Brakash. What is the story about? The is about two friends. Their names are Francis and Freddy. What have you learned from the story? I've learned that it is not good to fight in school. Thanks for your kind contribution. Catherine Urbano, could you please tell us the book you've read?
The title of my story is The Gingerbread Man. The author is Ray.
What is the story about?
The story is about the gingerbread man in search of the people who left him behind.
What have you learned from the story?
I have learned that it is not good to leave people behind because it could be dangerous.
Thank you. Toyosi Aino, could you please tell us the book you've read?
The book I read is Cliffhanger. The author is Jack Lawrenson.
What is the story about?
The story is about him and the adventure all day.
What have you learned from the story?
I learned that adventure is fun and it is good to help people when they need help.
Thank you for your kind contribution. Ademidire Aguloye, could you please tell us the book you've read?
I've read Bee and Bingo the Dog.
The author is Benetta. What is the story about?
The story is about Biscuit and
Dog. What have you learned from the story?
I've learned that it is good to keep your family safe
At all times. Thank you for your kind contribution. Norma Ukungu, could you please tell us your friend?
The title of the book I've read is Why We Gossip. The author is Redwood.
What is the story about?
The story is about two friends named Douglas and Peter.
What have you learned from the story?
I've learned that it is not good to impose your ideas on others.
Thanks for your kind contribution. Nioluwa Aborode, could you please tell us the book you've read?
The title of my book is The Kind-Hearted Boy. The author is Angus Masiva.
What is the story about?
The story is about a kind-hearted boy who lives with his family in a farm.
What have you learned from the story?
I've learned that it's good to be kind to people.
Thanks for your kind contribution. Precious Amazing, could you please tell us the book you've read? Precious Amazing, could you please tell us the book you've read?
The title of the book I read is Do Not Talk Too Much. The author is Blessing Amakatu.
What is the story about?
The story is all about Uja, the dog and fish.
What have you learned from the story?
I learned that it's not good to talk. I learned that it's good to talk less and respect others.
Thanks for your kind contribution. Adiola, could you please please tell us the book you've read? The book I read is The Golden Touch.
Okay.
The author of the book is Untitled. What is the story about? The story is all about needles. What have you learned from the story? I learned that it's not good. Thanks for your kind contribution. Christopher Abidaku, could you please tell us the book you've read? I've read the Postman Part. The author is Simon and Spencer. What is the story about? The story is about a birthday. What have you learned from the story? I've learned that it is good to listen to others. Thank you for your kind contribution. Betty and Rosa, could you please tell us the book you've read? Title of my story: Dear Rabbit Goes Fishing. The author is Andrew Masiva. What is the story about? The story is about the bear rabbit and the bear fox who were playing with tricks on each other. What have you learned from the story? I've learned that we should not be playing with tricks on our friends. Thank you for your kind contribution. Bye, friends. Bye, viewers. This Ike Kosiso Goofy Talk. The title of my story is St. George of England. The characters in my story: St. George, the Old Testament, the dragon, and a young maiden. The protagonist in my story is St. George of England, a young maiden, and an old testament. The antagonist is the dragon. I learned that it is good to protect the weak and innocent. Thank you. My name is Victor Jota. I am here to narrate the story. The title of my story is God Turned on the Light. Before God turned on the light, everything was dark, but when God turned on the light, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, that Lord God made them all. The lesson I learned is that it's not good to stay in darkness, but light is very important. Then, good day friends. The title of my story is The Tale of the Tale. The protagonists in the story are Jinx, Stoppy and Cream. The antagonists in my story are Jinx and Sally. The setting took place in a green grassy bank. The author of my story is Belito. There was once a brown and white guinea pig who lived quite a happy life with his young master. One night, however, he escaped, and how pleased he was to be free. Now I am out of the big world, he said. I can go wherever I like. What fine adventure I shall have. He ran across the garden and then bumped into something large and soft, which was Sally the cat, carefully watching a mouthful. Then he swung his tail with anger. He swung his bushy tail in anger. He tried to swing his tail, but he couldn't because he didn't have a tail. He said, I always come out dressed with my tail. What on earth happened to your tail? Thank you. I learned that it is not good to run after the place of safety.
I like to read books to read with me. Follow these ones and you will see. You would like to read like me. I would like to read like
like to read with me. I like to read, won't you read with me? Follow this book and you will see. You love to read like me. I love to read with me. I like to read, won't you read with me? Like to read like me. Good day, parents, teachers, and director. My name is Ebbe Onyema. I am in primary 4 Diary. The title of the book I read is My Secret Unicorn. The author of the book is Linda Chapman. The blog. Max gets involved in skateboarding when 2 new boys, Leo and Stevie, got him in touch with it. He forgets all about Brody, his pet. With a touch of magic, remember to Max how Brody is important to him. The characters of the story are Lauren and Twilight, who are the protagonists, and Max, who is the antagonist. I am dressed as Lauren because she's my favorite character and has a pony of her own. The story took place in the woods. In summary, Max gets involved in skateboarding and forgets all about Buddy. He even on an occasion threw Buddy into the woods. Max knew that if he continued to do that, he would get into a big trouble. In addition, Max and Lauren decided to find a way to stop this bad habit. So Lauren decided that she would go to Mrs. Fontana's shop to ask for a piece of advice. More so, Lauren told Mrs. Fontana what she wants Miss Fontana to do for her, and Miss Fontana told her, all animals can talk, you just need to listen carefully. Lauren told Max this piece of advice, and Max took to it. In conclusion, Max started riding skateboarding with Buddy, and they became friends again. I learned that it is good to take care of your responsibilities. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Andrea Adego. The title of the book I read is Belly Lesson. The author is Helen Cresswell. The blog. Victoria wanted her brother to turn into a goat, but it was her mom. The characters in the story are Victoria, who is the protagonist, and Mrs. Drake, who is the antagonist. The story took place in a house. In summary, Victoria wanted her brother to turn into a goat, so she went to Mrs. Drake's house. They made a potion together, and Victoria took it to her house. More so, Victoria told her brother to drink it, but before her brother could drink it, her mom came in and drank it. In addition, Victoria's mom turned into a toad, and Victoria went to Mrs. Drake's house for a solution. The solution was that Victoria's brother, Ben, had to kiss the toad, and that was what Ben did. In conclusion, Victoria's mom turned back into a human, and I learned that it is not good to be bad to your siblings. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Esther Obedeyo. I'm in primary 4 Gold. I'm primary 4 Diamond. That's all the book I read is Master and Science Story. The author is Daisy Leaders. The blog. Rachel and Kate can't wait to go to school together for a week. Moreover, trouble starts when Jack Frost is Master and Science Story magical star badge. Can the girls get it back? The characters in this story are Rachel and Kate, who are the protagonists, and Jack Frost and his goblins, who are the antagonists. I am dressed as Marisa because she is my favorite character. The setting is in Tributon School and Fairyland. In summary, Rachel and Kate can't wait to go to school together for a week. Afterwards, Jack Frost steals Marisa a science fair magical star badge. More so, they found out it wasn't Jack Frost but his goblins. In conclusion, they got it back. I learned that it's not good to steal. Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is Kelechi to Princess Isabel. I am from before that. I am 9 years old. The title of the book I read is Save the Planet. The author is Gregory Routine. The blog. It is never too early to adopt a green lifestyle. Never too early to adopt a green lifestyle. In summary, going green in the kitchen doesn't mean painting the wall. It means doing things that help save the planet. Furthermore, all these things are simple and easy to do, but that doesn't mean that they are not important if everyone follows this suggestion. But more so, the planet will be more healthier and greener planet. In conclusion, it is really important to use as possible paper, and we should always recycle the paper we do use. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Favor Anyebu. I'm in Primary 4 Diamond. I am 8 years old. The title of the book I read is A Brave Boy. The author is Sean White. The title of the story, Love. Peter lived in a nice flat country until when the neighbors came. The characters in this story are Peter, who is the protagonist, the Hope, who is the antagonist. I'm just like Peter because he is my best character. It took place at Hollyland. In summary, they thought the little children that's mom they watch every moment. Furthermore, Peter took the cake that was made for Henry. Henry didn't know what Henry's birthday, while Henry was excited. More so, Hannah was very pleased to greet his young and old visitors, and they are very pleased to greet him too. Suddenly, Peter remembered his mom who he goodbye. In conclusion, Peter was saved while the rest picked the bucket. I learned that it's not good to pick holes in our environment.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shimamanda Chukwunonso. The title of the story I read is The author is Lana Jacob. The blog. The pencil children long for the day when they ruled as king and queen of Naraka. The characters are Prince Caspian, who is the protagonist, while the Black, who is the antagonist. The setting took place at land of Narana. The summary was one of the counselors tiptoed to Caspian and told him that he should leave his kingdom unless Prince Caspian will reason soldiers will catch him and he will rule over the kingdom. So, furthermore, when Prince Caspian went, he fell out of his horse. I saw two dogs beside him and brought out his horn and blew it, and the guards heard it and decided to help him. In conclusion, they won the battle. What I learned is that it's not good to do bad things to people. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Richard Obama. The title of the book I read is Jolly's Story. The author of the book is Ian Smith. The blog. Miss Jolly was a witch, but she didn't look like a witch. The characters of the story are Miss Jolly, who is the protagonist, and the hot air balloon contestants, who are the antagonists. I am dressed as the hot air balloon contestant because I want to fly a hot air balloon. In summary, the setting of the story is in a field. In summary, Miss Jolly was on her way to the witch's annual party, and she saw a hot air balloon banner, and she wanted to be part of the race. Furthermore, Miss Jolly prepared and made sure that our magic umbrella was ready for the race and wouldn't disappoint her. In conclusion, Miss Jolly won the race and she was very happy and excited. I learned that it's good to practice
achieve your common goal. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sarah Enedo. The title of the book I read is Pierre the Cloud Fairy. The author of the book is Daisy Media, the blog. Pierre the Cloud Fairy is down in a town without a fluffy cloud feather. Rachel and Christy leads a ticklish plan to cheer her up. The characters in the story are Rachel, Christy, and Pen, who are the protagonists, and the Godwin, who is the antagonist. I dress like Pen because she's my favorite character. In summary, Rachel and Chrissy had luck because the queen told them that they could visit any weather fairy of their choice. Afterwards, they visited a fairy named Pierre the Cloud Fairy. Moreover, a feather was stolen from a cocktail by a goblin. They decided to get it back. They got it back by tickling the goblin so that he would bring the feather out of his mouth. In conclusion, they got the feather back. A lesson I learned that it's not good to steal. Thank you.
Hello, my dear sons. How are you today?
We are fine, Dad.
Okay, my dear sons. Let's now practice our piping. Yes, sir. Now play. Try harder.
I don't still know how to fight.
My son, you need to try harder. Just try.
It don't still sound right.
Oh, my sons. Oh, my son. Please try very hard to learn the skill of piping. Okay?
Okay. Okay, Dad.
Let's now go to the farm to harvest our crop.
Who can help me? I don't know how to fight. Who can help me? Can help me?
Hello, my friend. I can see your thoughts. Oh, you are feeling bad. I cannot play piping. Come, let me help you.
Well, okay, you're welcome. Oh, now I know how to pipe. Okay, you hold it like this, like this.
Now, my friend, you can now pipe. I'm so happy for you. Do you want skill with no success or success without skill?
I want skill.
Because of what you have chosen, I will give you skill with success.
Hey, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, bye-bye.
audience, hope you are enjoying yourself. Now she knows how to pipe. Let's see what will happen after dinner. Thank you.
Wow, who is playing this beautiful melody?
I don't know. It is only him that is in the house. And he can't play like this. Let's go check.
Okay. Wow. So you playing that beautiful melody?
Yes.
Who taught you?
A fairy taught me. Wow, where's the fairy?
Where's the fairy? I can't see any fairy.
She has gone.
Oh.
Anytime you see her, please call us.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, my friend, you can now pipe very well. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you because you are now the famous piper in the whole world.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Alright, bye-bye. Call me when you need me. Bye-bye.
I'm the most famous piper in the whole wide world. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Hello, all. Hope you have seen. There is nothing impossible in this life to achieve. With much practice, success is sure.
Thank you.
Oh, my sons. Let's now practice our final piping. Okay?
Okay, Dad.
Wow, my sons, you can now pipe. You are even piping better than the rest of your brothers.
Thank you, Daddy.
Okay, now, thank you for piping so well.
You're welcome, Daddy. I wish the fairy can come and teach me how to pipe better than I can. Me too. I wish it can come and teach us. Me too.
I want us to pick one thing from what they just showed us today, that with encouragement and patience, our kids will go extra miles, just as in the just concluded presentation. Initially, the child wasn't able to pipe. The father was so patient. He never compared the child with the siblings. All he did was to encourage him, and the child on her own part was able to do what? To learn, because the father was by her side. The father never scolded. The same thing is applicable to what we do in our various homes and in our classes. Parents, I want to appeal to us, never take scolding as your best approach to your children's study. Always learn to encourage and be patient with your kids. I assure you, with patience and encouragement, our children will become wonderful children that will build up to our expectations. Thank you so much.
I'm in primary 5. The title of my book is The Suitcase Kid. The protagonist is Andy, and the antagonist is Andy's parent. The setting took place at London. It's about a 10-year-old girl named Andy. After her parents had divorced, her mother wanted her to live with her, so there were arguments of who will get custody of her. After the parents had realized that they wanted to spoil their child's life, they came back together. And from this story, I've learned that parents should not divorce. It affects the life of the child.
Good day, everyone. My name is Prezamize. The title of my story is Bosa Beaten. The author is Angus Masiva. It took place in Greenland. The
protagonist is Catapultum and the antagonist is Tintia. There was a boy named Catapultum who was an orphan. He observed and listened to adventure stories to become a great hunter in Greenland. While wandering along the village, he saw a dead seal. He quickly removed the skin of the seal and was celebrated as the greatest hunter in Greenland. I learned that it's not good to give up in life. Thank you.
Join me as I welcome on stage our lovely boy, one and only, year 6 pupil, with the microphone.
Good day, everyone. My name is Osinachi Ohanka. I am in primary 6. There are several books that I read in the read a book period. They are The King's Spectre, written by Kunle Abrahams, Bisi and the Dog, also written by Kunle Abrahams, and The Prodigal Son from the Bible in Luke chapter 15. I am dressed as the main character of the story The Prodigal Son, and I am dressed as the prodigal son because the story brings a lot of lessons to our daily lives. The protagonist of the story is the father, while the antagonist of the story is the prodigal son. It took place in the distant land. The plot of the story is the prodigal son wanted his inheritance and made it known that he wanted his inheritance. The father obliged him. Thereafter, the prodigal son collected his inheritance and went to a distant land and wasted all his money. Realizing that he couldn't sustain himself any longer, he went to work as a pig tender. He also realized that his father's servants were treated better than he was. So he made a decision to go back to his father and plead for forgiveness to receive a status of a servant, which he did. The father forgave him, restored him, and arranged a big party in his honor. The moral of the story is we should forgive no matter the situation, and we should delay gratification. Thank you, and I wish you a happy World Book Day.
Whatever that has a beginning must have an end. We'll gradually come to the end of our today's presentation. I promise you next year's presentation is going to be bigger. Please see you then, same time next year. May I remind us that we are still at where? Redwood Academy, situated at number 5 Kayode Street, Ijibo. The school for a child you love and care for. Don't forget, we'll teach us how to read and learn from the formative age. But before we go, a vote of thanks from our able
Thank you all so much. I want to thank all the teachers that made this possible. Thank all of our support staff that made the program a success. God bless you all. May God strengthen you. May God give you wisdom and uncommon knowledge. Thanks also to all the children that took time to practice and read all the books that they were supposed to read. Bless you all. Okay, so I have an announcement to make. So for all our children in the primary, we'll be having a virtual excursion. So as a result of the COVID-19 and 20 and 21 virus, we are unable to take you out of the school environment. And so we'll be having a virtual, one of its kind excursion right here in the school. I'll be taking you around the world to notable places, most visited places around the world, about 12 of them. So you don't want to miss it. Your entry requirements are these. 1, you need to have an explorer hat and a bandana scarf. So we'll be dressed like people that are ready to explore. Are we ready? Yes. So I want us to also come with your popcorn and a drink as we go explore around the world. Thank you all so very much. God bless you.
Oh,